What's going on, everyone? It is Bobo Mac here for Crisis in the Toyverse. As you can tell, I am Halloween excited, and I just want to give a very special shout out before we get started here to Scott Ampleford for that very beautiful cover that he allowed me to use in the video today, and that you'll hear at the slideshow at the end. I'll have a link in the description below about how you can find out more about his work. Go check him out if you get some free time. It is well worth it. The guy's very, very talented. Anyways, on to our main event here. Today we are talking about the Mezco 112 Halloween action figure based off the 1978 film by John Carpenter. This figure is absolutely a treat to be talking about with you guys today. So let's just dive right into it. Let's first talk about the head sculpt. It came out really nice. This thing is really cool. And as I zoom in here, you could actually see a person underneath the mask. But at the same time, it's hollowed enough inside so you get that Michael Myers dark stare, if you will. And that's really, really cool. But the paint's all done really well on the mask, and the hair came out quite good, if I say so myself. As for the jumpsuit, it's done in a blue, but you got some dirt and grime on it to give it a little off coloring, which I really appreciate from Mezco. And then we got his boots down here that have some nice detail as well. Very, very nice. So let's go ahead and break down articulation on this guy, because we got a lot to cover. In terms of the head, it is on a peg like this, so for those who have jokers or other figures like that, it will snap in there, and I'll talk about that more in our video comparison at the end, or size roundup, if you will. But the head goes back, the head goes forward, and it goes all the way around, so you get some side-to-side movement, and that's very cool. In terms of the upper body, he does have a diaphragm joint at the top that allows it to go forward and back, as you can see. The arms do go out. They do go in. You can bring them up like that and bring them back around. No bicep cut, but we do have a bend at the elbow. Be careful, because the cloth does hide where to bend at. Don't have it break off or anything, but the hand does swivel out, and of course rotates because it's on a ball peg. So if you move it right, you can get him going up and down and left and right. We do have a lower bend, which allows him to bend forward quite a bit. And if you adjust it right, can go back quite a bit too. And it does have that waist cut diaphragm built into it. In terms of the legs, Michael Myers can bring his legs out that much. You can bring them in. You can kick forward. You can actually go back a little bit, which is nice. You do have your thigh cut up here. Double jointed knees, which is nice. And then we have a boot cut for those who like that sort of thing. It goes forward and back and rocks side to side like so. And of course, he's got peg holes on the bottom with some nice detail on the shoes. So all in all, a good amount of articulation for this guy. Let's go ahead and break down accessories. Alright guys, to break down the first part of the accessory journey, of course, we have 4 sets of hands. We got some choking hands, some gripping hands, some fisted hands, and some gripping hands, which, some closed gripping hands, which come in handy for holding the knives or any other weapon you want Michael Myers to hold. Now, the cool thing is, each set of hands does have the grungy dirtiness to the fingernails, which is a nice little touch. So that's very cool. We got two knives. One's a bloody version here, which came out quite good. Nice little paint on there. And then, of course, we have a non-bloody version of the knife, which came out pretty good as well. So that does it for that part. Let's go ahead and look at some of the cooler accessories, if you will. So here we are with the ghost sheet that Michael Myers puts on. The sick, demented, playful side of Michael coming out with this accessory. As you can see, he has the glasses on, and you do have eyes in there, which is very cool. Some people love the sheet, some people hate it. I think it's a cool little piece. It's very nice. If we open it up over here, As you can see, there's a piece of plastic in there and a peg for the neck. I've already popped Michael Myers' head off. So all you need to do is find the peg, put it on, and voila. Let's zoom out. There he is, Michael in the sheets. Very nice piece. Some people love it. Like I said, some people hate it. I think it's pretty cool. Our next accessory, of course, is the jack-o'-lantern. Now, when I created the opening video, I did use this jack-o'-lantern for that. As you can see, it's got some nice detail on it. The top does open. In there, Mezco provides 2 batteries. You unscrew it, and then it lights up. As you can see on camera, it does light up, but let me show you what it looks like all darkened. And this is the pumpkin darkened out here. It's definitely got a nice glow to it, which is very cool. And it does flicker, so that's a nice attention to detail. That's much appreciated. So let's move on to the next piece, guys. The next piece on this journey, of course, is the Judith Myers tombstone. This, I believe, is made out of polystone. So this is what Darkside's going to be made out of, from what I understand. And this is a cool little piece. It's got some weight to it, and it does stand there. So just be careful with it. You don't want it to break or anything, but you got some nice shading on it and whatnot. So this came out really good. And, of course, we got our Mezco flight stand part. We got our bag of goodies. And we have our display base, which came out quite nice. This is a really nice display base, and it's got some nice etching on the top of it here, or the way they applied it in, and it came out quite good. So, yeah, that pretty much covers accessories. Let's do a size comparison and wrap this up, guys. All right, guys, so wait a minute. Something's off here. That's right, I switched the heads between Kirk and Michael Myers because, as everybody knows, the mask is based on a William Shatner mask. So if you wanted to pop off the heads and switch them, you obviously can. So I just wanted to show you guys that real quick. So if you wanted to have that body work with other figures with a similar head, you could definitely make it work. But as you can see, the Mezco figures, once I get the head popped in, obviously fit in with one another. Now, I did bring in my NECA Jason here because I don't have a NECA Michael Myers yet. Obviously, it's out of scale, so it's not going to work. For those who are curious, just so you know, the information's there. But, you know, overall, all things considered, I think this Michael Myers is actually a fantastic buy. If you're a fan of horror, and if you're a fan of Michael Myers, this is definitely one piece you want to add to your collection hit list. So go out and pick it up if you can. I know it's on the wait list on Mezco's site, but I believe there are still plenty of vendors who are still offering this guy. So don't miss out on it, because it definitely is a fun piece to be had. With that being said, though, guys, that's going to pretty much do it for the video. Once again, huge thank you to Scott Ampleford for all his hard work on that cover theme. Go check out his stuff. That link will be in the description below. Guys, thank you for taking your time out of your day to see what's going on here. I hope the video was entertaining and you had some fun, and it helps you make a buying decision. With that being said, though, guys, go check out my sponsors. They help make the show possible. And I'll have a slideshow at the end. Take care, everyone. And until next time, great googly moogly.